Hi, my name is Eric Burton, and in this video, I'll be demonstrating my JavaScript to-do list project. I built this app to practice JavaScript fundamentals like DOM, document object model manipulation, ES6 array functions, recursions, exception handling, and using an external library. I'll start by showing you how the app works in the browser, and then I'll walk you through the code in VS Code. Here's a to-do list app running in my browser. At the top, I can type in a new task. For example, take out the trash and click Add. The task is added to the list below. If I click on the task itself, it gets crossed out to show that it's completed. I can also delete a task by clicking the red X button next to it. If I add a few tasks, wash the car, take out the trash, walk the dog, and then click Clear All Tasks, I get a confirmation message. And if I click OK, all of the tasks are removed. That Clear All feature is actually implemented using recursion. Finally, if I try to add an empty task, you'll see a Toastify notification pop up with an error message. Are you sure you want to clear all tasks? That demonstrates my use of exception handling and an external JavaScript library. Now I'm going to switch to VS Code. Now let's take a look at the code behind the scenes. At the top of the file, I select the form, input, and list elements from DOM. I store all the tasks in an empty array. When I submit the form, it runs an event listener that checks if the task is empty. If it's valid, it creates a task object and pushes it into the task array function and then calls render task function. The render task function uses ES6 array functions, specifically map, to loop through all the tasks and create new list items in the DOM. Each task gets a click handler to toggle it complete and a delete button to remove it from the array. The toggle task function and delete task functions are simple. They change the task state or remove it using splice function, then re-render the list. For clearing all tasks, I wrote a clear task recursive function. This is a recursive function that removes one task at a time until the array is empty. It's a small example, but it shows how recursion can work in JavaScript. Finally, the show error function demonstrates exception handling. If something goes wrong or the task is empty, it tries to show a styled error message using Toastify. If Toastify fails, the catch block falls back to a simple browser alert. So that's my JavaScript to-do list project. This assignment helped me practice not just coding features, but also aligning my work with the original plan, managing my time across 2 weeks, making sure I could explain the reasoning behind my code. I now feel much more confident with JavaScript fundamentals, and I'll apply these strategies to my next projects. Thanks for watching.